Hey guys, welcome to Draw My Story. And today, we're drawing the story of a different kind of character. Rather, I would say a very intelligent and strict character who might ask you to solve a few math questions. I'm sure you all must have guessed his name by now. I'm talking about Baldi. That's right, the titular character of the famous game series, Baldi Basics. Our very own math teacher, who gives math problems to players and gets angry if they cannot solve them. So, Baldi is a tall, slender humanoid seen holding a ruler. And he got his name because he's bald, with only one copper hair strand on his head, which many mistakenly think is his third eyebrow. He has pale tan skin, huge eyes, red lips, and thin brown eyebrows. He usually wears a long-sleeved green shirt, blue jeans, and a light brown shoe. Baldi does not have any visible ears, however, and it's said that he has an excellent sense of hearing, though. So Baldi is normally 6.6 feet tall. That's when he's not angry. But when he gets angry, he becomes Tutor Baldi, and his height is increased to 6.9 feet. So Baldi is the head teacher of the schoolhouse and super schoolhouse. The game starts with a happy greeting to every player from Baldi in a very friendly manner. But there's a twist to it. Baldi's behavior changes throughout the game. Even though Baldi appears to be a very helpful and supportive teacher at the beginning of the game, but until the player is not making any mistakes while answering his math question. But once the player answers anything wrong, then his friendly face turns out to be an angry one. His personality completely changes. His supportive and affable nature disappears. That's because he cannot stand anyone answering a math question wrong. His love for math is so strong that he thinks everyone loves math. And that's why if someone answers it wrong, his psyche shatters, even when the question seems unanswerable. Baldi is known for his mentally unstable and dangerous persona. Every time the player gets an answer wrong, Baldi becomes angry and punishes them by chasing them down across the school and beats them up with a yardstick, and probably to kill them. However, getting caught by Baldi restarts the game, because Baldi is the main threat in the entire school, as he's the only character in the game who can cause a game over. The players should be very careful and avoid all enemies, and Baldi while collecting the notebook, because Baldi can be alert if he hears any door opening noise. If Baldi does not see the player for 2 hallway turns, he will then start searching for the player in random direction. And if the player is in any room and Baldi passes through the window, he can't see the player as he has no eyesight through windows, like Principle of the Thing. However, there is a trick to distract his attention. By using objects like alarm clock and tape can distract him. So every time the player tries to get a notebook, he has to complete a set of quiz. But if the player gets it wrong, Baldi becomes quickens. Then it's even harder to avoid him. Despite being a very angry and manipulative teacher, he also seems to be a pleasurable one when he congratulates the player after all the 7 notebooks are collected. And after collecting the notebooks, he does give a chance to the students to leave the school in a given time period. However, he starts chasing them soon after. if they're not able to leave in the given time span. he also laughs at their escaping efforts. I mean, he's not just giving them math problems to solve. He's also trying to insult them, seeing their effort level. That's why it's still unknown whether Baldi is a psychopath or a sociopath. But seeing the capability of him managing a whole school alone, it looks like he may be a psychopath. And that becomes even more evident when he's seen punishing the players strictly, even for a minor mistake. However, in the game, if the player manages to see the exit door, which frequently appears and disappears in different locations of the school, they can escape from Baldi and the school. Then the player wins the game. But it's extremely difficult. So at the end of the day, we have to say that Baldi is a very strict math teacher who's taken his career very seriously. I wish no one gets such a math teacher. Otherwise, it would be more worse than any of their nightmares. In the game, there are also many other characters who can attract Baldi's attention. Choggles, when the player spends more than 15 seconds in a room. Mrs. Pomp, when the player enters her room well late. Principal of the Thing, when the principal teleports the player for detention. Arts and Crafters, when he teleports the player. However, there are also several items which can be used by the players for their survival. For example, an apple for Baldi. It prevents Baldi from attacking the player, but can be used only once as a shield. Portal poster. It can be used for getting to another hallway very quickly so that Baldi can't see it. Dangerous teleport can be used to teleport to a random area when Baldi is approaching too close. These are a few of the many ways the players can avoid getting Baldi's attention and can survive. So while giving questions, Baldi seems to be completely ignorant that few questions can't be even solved. However, this is still in debate that whether he's completely unaware about that or just acts that he doesn't know. Even then, we can say that Baldi is the only real staff, besides Principal of the Thing, who really knows math pretty well and has an obsession towards it. Baldi always refers to the school as his own school, even though Baldi does not own the school. Well, that shows how serious he is towards his job. And that was today's story, guys, about Baldi. Comment and let me know how'd you like it. And please subscribe to my channel, guys, if you want to see more Draw My Story horror videos like this one. Till then, bye.